Hey guys, I just want to warn you, this one's going to be tough to hear. You can screenshot these, read them to yourself in your own time, or you can continue listening, but I do want to add a trigger warning that this is going to be very difficult to hear. We're going to read through Tanner Horner's affidavit. The first page here is the warrant for his arrest, and it is for capital murder of a person under 10 years of age, and it is signed by Sheriff Lane Aiken. The first paragraph talks about how Tanner Lynn Horner knowingly and intentionally committed the offense of capital murder of a person under 10 years of age, then and there intentionally and knowingly caused the death of an individual named Athena Presley Monroe Strand, an individual younger than 10 years of age, by strangulation, a violation of the Texas Penal Code 19.3. And this is a capital felony. Your affidavit investigator is Jay Oliver. He is a peace officer licensed by the state of Texas and has been for approximately 11 years. He's a deputy sheriff for the Wise County Sheriff's Office and is assigned to the Criminal Investigation Division. So we start on number 1. On Wednesday, November 30th, 2022, at approximately 18:41 hours, Elizabeth Ashley Strand called 911. The call was answered by the Wise County Sheriff's Office Communications. Elizabeth reported that her 7-year-old stepdaughter, Athena Presley Monroe Strand, had reportedly vanished from her residence at 268 County Road 3573, Paradise, Wise County, Texas. Deputies were dispatched to the address. Deputies arrived at approximately 18:56 hours, followed shortly after by numerous deputies, fire department, and EMS personnel. First responders began diligently searching for Athena in the near freezing temperatures. Deputies spoke with the original reporting party, Athena's stepmom, Elizabeth Ashley Strand. Elizabeth explained to deputies that she had last seen Athena inside the converted storage shed. Athena and her stepsister were temporarily using as a bedroom/living quarters, while Athena's father, Jacob Henry Strand, renovated the main residence. It's a smaller residence next to the storage shed. It should be noted that the main residence is the smaller of the residences and the large residence is abandoned. Elizabeth stated that she had last seen Athena around 17:45 hours on the same day, November 30th. When Elizabeth had left Athena inside the shed/bedroom and told her to sort through her dirty clothes for laundry, Elizabeth then went back inside the main residence and started making dinner. Around 20 to 30 minutes later, Elizabeth went back outside to Athena's room to tell her dinner was ready, but Athena was gone. Elizabeth looked inside the room but did not notice anything suspicious or apparently different or out of place inside the room since she had last seen Athena in there. Elizabeth immediately began looking around the property for Athena. At approximately 18:22 hours, Elizabeth called her sister and brother-in-law, who live on the adjacent property next to Elizabeth and Athena, and asked if Athena was over at their residence. They told Elizabeth that Athena was not over there and then began looking for Athena themselves. Elizabeth then called her husband, Jacob, who was currently driving with his father to a hunting lease near San Antonio, and told him Athena was missing. Jacob then told Elizabeth to call 911. Elizabeth could not think of any place or person Athena would try to run away from the property to, nor did Elizabeth know of any particular location on or around the property Athena would try to hide at. Houston also spoke with Jacob, who confirmed he and his father were driving to a hunting lease when Elizabeth called to tell him she could not find Athena. So Jacob and his father immediately turned around and drove back to the property, arriving after the deputies. An extensive search of the area was conducted overnight. The following morning and following day, Athena was not located. Through the course of the investigation, it was learned that FedEx had delivered a package to the residence during the time Athena went missing. Through further investigation, it was found that the company Big Topspin was the contracting company delivering packages for FedEx. Investigators were able to work with the employees from Big Topspin to determine which van and driver had made the delivery. Investigators also learned the van was equipped with video equipment, which was run by a third-party vendor, Velociter. Velociter was able to provide video from the truck that delivered the package. The video consists of 1-minute clips. An FBI employee was able to view the video. The FBI employee found that the driver had taken a young girl who was visually similar to Athena in his van. The driver was seen on video talking to her in the van. The driver of the van was identified as the defendant, Tanner Lynn Horner. The van was identified as the white in color 2019 GMC box van with the marking FedEx on the side, displaying Texas license plate NNR 4995. And it gives the VIN number. The van is registered to, it says Bog Top Spin, but I think they meant Big Top Spin, and gives the address. Investigators located the defendant. The defendant stated to investigator Joseph Oliver and Texas Ranger Job Espinoza that he had taken Athena. The defendant stated to investigators she was deceased. The defendant stated when he was backing up in his FedEx truck, he accidentally hit Athena with the truck, but she was not seriously injured. The defendant stated he panicked and put Athena in the van. Investigators transported the defendant to the Wise County Sheriff's Office. The defendant was read his Miranda warning. Ranger Espinoza and investigator Oliver interviewed the defendant. The defendant stated when he was backing up in his FedEx truck, he accidentally hit Athena with the truck, but she was not seriously injured. Panicked and put her in the van. The defendant stated Athena was alive at that time, talking to him, and told him her name was Athena. The defendant stated he attempted to break Athena's neck to kill her. The defendant stated when he attempted to break Athena's neck, it did not work, so he strangled her with his bare hands in the back of the FedEx van. During the course of the interview, the defendant again stated he strangled Athena because she was going to tell her father about being hit by the FedEx truck the defendant was operating. Investigators asked the defendant if he would be willing to take them to where he put Athena's body. The defendant stated that he would and directed investigators to CR 4668 Boyd, Wise County, Texas, where investigators observed the deceased body of whom the defendant stated was Athena in the water. The defendant was transported to the Wise County Sheriff's Office without incident. The sheriff working the Athena Strand murder said Wednesday he will ask the district attorney to seek the death penalty for the accused abductor and murderer. He's in a single cell by himself, Wise County Sheriff Lane Aiken said, just not near booking. Aiken said he has his deputies keeping a close eye on accused killer Tanner Horner. He expects to have the 31-year-old's case turned over to the district attorney by next week. Aiken also said there is still information coming in from the public that his investigators are following up on so that they have an airtight case against Horner, especially since they plan to seek the maximum punishment against him. Because of the age of that child and because it was an abduction, we are going to ask the district attorney to pursue the death penalty. I personally don't know how I feel about the death penalty, but with that being said, I hope that Texas prosecutes this man to the fullest extent available to them. I have faith that they will get justice for Athena Presley Monroe Strand.